Hello. Yeah. Hello and welcome to match day 4 of this season's Champions League campaign. Chelsea come up against another winless team for the third game running. Chelsea won the first group stage meeting between the sides 4-0 at Stamford Bridge. Jorginho led the Blues with 2 goals. Andreas Christensen and Kai Havertz also found the net. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. Chelsea have gotten the better of Malmo across all 3 of their encounters, with the first match-up dating back to February of 2019. The overall record between the two is a thumping 9-1 lead for the Blues so far. Chelsea are second in the group on 6 points, while Malmo 0 points leaves them dead last. Today I'm joined by, well, I wouldn't say a special guest. Well, I'd say special, not a guest, but more of a returning face, Mr. Lewis G himself. Let me just move to the live scores. Lewis, let me just turn the audio on. There he is. How's it going, Lewis?
Yes, guys. Great to be back, as always. Great to be back on the watch-alongs. As always, I'm happy to hear, though, that the stream is in good hands since we left last season. Harry's been taking this watch-along to new heights, as always. So big up yourself, Harry. Safe for having me back on as well. And yeah, good to be back for what should be a standard performance, because if we aren't smashing these lot, then we need to ask serious questions as to what's gone wrong. But I'm confident with the lineup. I'm confident in the team. I'm confident that Malmo is going to be a completely different level to what we expect, and we should be all over these lot.
Yeah, early start for you for the Newcastle game as well. Nearly towards the end, you're probably thinking, was it worth the trip?
No,
but obviously, Reece James on fire, wasn't he? So
yeah, second half was good. The first half, though, I was sitting there at half time thinking, did I really travel 7 hours just to watch Ziyech misplace passes for 45 minutes? I can't be bothered with this. But Tuchel, as always, comes correct to the game management and the correct substitutions, and we turn the game round, which is why you've always got to be optimistic in Chelsea, even if we start games poorly. Because Tuchel's not like most of these other managers that are stubborn as hell. If he sees a mistake on the pitch, he's going to rectify that mistake, and that's what's going to be the game changer for us. It's 12 men every single time. It's not 11v11 now. We finally got our 12th man, and that's been the difference maker between us and the rest of the league. So yeah, happy with the squad.
Speaking of squads, how are you feeling about the lineup today? Just move the screen over here. It's Mendy in goal, Christensen, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger at the back. So, as always, a very strong back 3.
Regardless whoever we played, I'm confident in the back 3. I'm literally just looking at it now. Yeah, midfield looks solid. Front 3, we got Hudson-Odoi back at left wing, so I'm happy with that. Chilwell's got some rest. Marcus Alonso's on the left. Is it Reece James on the right?
Hang on. Have I got it wrong? Fuck.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. I've got the stream now on YouTube as well, so I can see the lineup.
Reece James is on the bench, isn't it? Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, and Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, I'm happy with that lineup. Yeah. Really happy with that lineup.
Of course, Chelsea without Mason Mount.
Anybody. We could have played Vale up front for all that. We still would have got a result.
So without Mason Mount for a second game due to illness, Tuchel did come out and say that it's not anything COVID related, which I guess is good, but it's still not good for us because we're without him. At the same time, this is the kind of game that you would expect him to be rested in as well, or maybe make an appearance off of the bench if for some bizarre reason we need him. But again, against a team like Malmo, it's not really. It's a chance for, again, the likes of Loftus-Cheek, even Alonso, obviously dropped in form after some good performances from him. But obviously he's good for a couple of games and then he just starts to do very Alonso things.
See why I don't trust this guy like that. Like, I rate him as a squad player. I
love him, man.
So do I. That's the thing. He's had a lot of good memories here, but as a player, I know he comes with his deficiencies, so I can't trust him over a run of games. If he's got form, I'll run with the form, but I'm never going to sit there and say, okay, he's upped his game a level, because he hasn't really. It's just, you know what he can give you, you know what he struggles with. you're going to have to accommodate for what he struggles with. And we've done that well this season. So at the very least, we managed to do well on that front.
Yeah. Still no Timo Werner, Lukaku, and Kovacic as well injured after the last sort of minute or so on the pitch again. Was it Southampton that he got injured?
I think it's Alonso.
No, it's Kovacic.
Yes,
I think it's the last minute.
Coming off the Southampton game. Yeah,
hamstring, wasn't it, or something? Christian Pulisic, the talking point of the subs bench, finally fit. He's obviously travelled with the squad. Starts on the bench. I'm personally would be surprised if he makes an appearance today. I think it was just like a formality. Make it known that he is back. Again, whether or not he'll play today is another thing. But how do you feel that he's? It seemed as though he was more of like a cheerleader for the longest time. Is it good that he's back, do you think? Or do you see him actually doing anything in the time that he's going to be back? Or can you see an injury just happening? Is it inevitable?
I wanted Pulisic back, but I thought we were going to do like the smart thing and just say he's out until the international break is done, and then prevent him from going out with the USA for their games. But we brought him back for Malmo and Burnley, which is two very defensive and rough teams as well. We saw Malmo in the first game, that horrendous tackle on Romelu Lukaku for the first penalty, and Timo Werner's injury as well, which, correct me if I'm wrong, it might have had something to do with him hitting the post, I'm not too sure. But Malmo's defense ain't really the most techie, and neither is Burnley. They're just rough. And Pulisic has done well against Burnley, to be fair, but I don't want him back for these sorts of games. And then you send him out on international duty afterwards, because it's obvious the US are going to pick him now that he's fit. And they've got Mexico. Yeah. Like, we know what Mexico and US is going to be like. I've got Americans on my streams who tell me it's their most heated derby in international football, and no one really speaks about it like that. And they've got Mexico, and they've got Jamaica as well. I don't want him going out on international duty, but we've kind of forced a hand now that we've brought him back this early. I don't really think we needed him. He's probably just there to fill a position on the bench.
Yeah, he's showing face. That's all he's doing. He's just showing face. That's all it is.
That's the thing. But it's like, is that going to be enough for the US to bring him out into international duty? Because I really hope not. Because if he goes out and gets another injury, it was just back to square one again, just before the packed Christmas period. It's the last thing that we need.
Yeah. Just a quick glance at Malmo's lineup, I suppose. They've quite a few players missing. It would seem the Christensen, I think, was one of their captain. Their Andreas Christensen.
I'll be real. I'm not even going to pretend like I know who's out for them.
No,
I haven't got a fucking clue.
It's worth noting. In their last 6 matches in all competitions, Malmo have won 4, drawn 1, and lost just 1, which coincidentally was the game against Chelsea. They've gone on a good run as of late. They're top.
I think they're top of the Swedish league.
Yeah, and by quite some margin, I think. They've scored 8 and conceded 7 in that period, though. So again, their defense is leaky, to say the least.
Should be all over them.
Yeah. Chelsea, on the other hand, have won each of their last 6. I feel like it's gone sort of unspoken how good our current run of form is at the moment. 6 wins in 6, and we've scored 19 in that time, conceding just 2. And we've also had 8 first half goals during that time. So really, really good from Chelsea. And another note as well, we not to put the markers on it or anything like that for this game. It's Malmo. It probably will happen now. I've said it, but we still haven't conceded a first half goal in open play all season in any competition. Which
beautiful.
Your mate Paul Scholes telling you. Chelsea are going to have one of the worst, or currently have the worst of the top 4's defense. And so far, since that what do you call it, infamous or famous interview that you had with him, I suppose. So far, nothing's really come of what he said. It still could, come to fruition. Hopefully, it doesn't. But what do you must be laughing at him, not only for that, but also for the video that came out as well.
I will say always, big up Scholesy, because we did have a good conversation about it after the stream as well. But Like, I always said I agree with, I kind of understand what he said about our attack, and he does want to see more goals coming from them. I completely understand that. There hasn't been someone that's completely responsible for the goals at Chelsea yet, except for Lukaku, and we've got our own issues in trying to get the team to mesh with it. Defensively, though, yeah, like, we could at least agree a little bit on the attack. The defense, nah, I can't agree with that. I think we got the best defense in Europe. Forget England, we got the best defense on this continent. Our system is rock solid. Every single one of our defenders, in my opinion, are playing at a world-class level. Our only weakness last season was Kurt Zouma, and we've gone and we've replaced him with Trevor Chalobah, who literally fits in seamlessly into the lineup, and he doesn't look like he's being carried. He fits in with the likes of Christensen, with Rudiger, with Thiago Silva, Reece James, Azpilicueta. He's an understudy that doesn't play like one. The composure that he shows on the ball, his recovery pace, his positioning, his reading of the game, everything is at a top level. And that's the same for all of our defenders. There isn't a weakness in our back line. No one defender could come out of our squad and I'd say we're screwed. If we lose Thiago Silva, we're fine. Christensen, Rudiger, James Azpilicueta, we're fine. Because that's how solid our defense is.
Yeah.
We've got the best defense in Europe by a mile.
It's even with, I guess, rival fans or whatever, someone who's come through the ranks recently who's doing exceptionally well in Chalobah. He would be the easy scapegoat if something went wrong because he's young, he's inexperienced compared to the other sort of big dogs in the team. He would be, but then, like I say, he hasn't put a foot. I don't know. Exactly. Maybe one of his first games, I think he slipped and we conceded a goal. But apart from that,
Chalobah,
I could have sworn there was a goal that led to something he did that led to a goal. It was definitely him.
Chalobah.
It might. I think it was. It might have been pre-season actually. I'm thinking of.
It must have been.
Was
pre-season.
It Arsenal or Tottenham or something? But even then, even since then, it's like he's learnt from that mistake.
Pre-season doesn't mean anything.
No, but I'm saying that's how long ago it was, and he's played so well since then. The obvious, like I say, scapegoat in him being as young as he is, inexperienced. He still hasn't put a foot wrong, really. And someone as young as him, up to Thiago Silva in his mid to late 30s, we've got it all. We really do have it all. Like you're saying, like our defense is unbelievable.
For me, it's like, I'll tell a lie. The only weakness that we do have is Sarr. But Sarr shouldn't have been in the squad anyway.
He played really well the other day. When everyone was sort of like doubting, is he going to have a good game? He didn't play badly.
Game, I agree. But then the Southampton game happened and it was just like, yep, see, this is why he's too raw. He ain't going to have the consistency in him. But we wanted to loan him out for the season anyways. So it is what it is. I don't really complain too much about
it. Just on a quick note, whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, if we've missed any comments, I see it's kind of gone mental. There's loads of deleted comments, and also I think Sammy's been trying to get my attention. But either way, get your predictions in for the game. My prediction on Instagram was I said 5-1. I think that's even being generous to Malmo, to be honest, but I don't know. With there's so many stats leading to like they have yet to score a goal. It's a very Chelsea thing. I still think I'm living in the past a lot with being under Sarri, his style of play, or Lampard, poor defense here and there. But I still haven't quite got used to having like the level of quality that we have in our defense.
Being the normal Chelsea defense.
I'm so used to having us concede stupid goals over the last few seasons that I'm still a bit like tormented or like having nightmares of like things going wrong. So I've just put that one goal in there just for the sake of it. But I do think 5-0.
Be a blip result like the West Brom game or something, which I'm hoping never rears its ugly head again.
Yeah. We'll just quickly look at, while we're here, some of the upcoming fixtures that will be broadcast. We were doing live coverage coming up. The next 4 matches: Burnley at home. That's a 3:00 kickoff, so might have to sort something out for that. Leicester away. I think that'll be today's the first game that we have that we're going to be playing in our away kit for once, which will be good. We're
not playing the away kit today.
Yeah, no, I said apart from today. Today's our first game. Leicester will be our first Premier League game. So it's yellow kit today. and it'll be yellow kit against Leicester. Then, of course, the big one in the Champions League, potentially the decider in who finishes top of the group against Juventus. That will be at home, and the last game of the month is arguably one of the big deciders of who will fare better. I mean, I've got to back Chelsea, to be honest. Earlier in the season, I would have said it would have been a title decider, potential top 4 decider between Chelsea and Man United. Obviously, still very early in the season, but it's more of a decider who's going to do better. But Man United's not as good as they were at the beginning of the season. Hit a little bit of a bad spell. Whilst we're here as well, we might as well look at the group standings. Juventus lead by 3 points. I always get confused because it's not goal difference that separates us, is it? It's home and away record, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's the head-to-head records.
So it will be.
I think
we need to win basically. If we finish on the same points, then we will need a win at home and by a larger margin. Zenit and Malmo, of course, 3rd and 4th. And while we're here as well, might as well just go over the social media platforms. Myself, Chelsea Fans XI on all available social media platforms, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok as well. And then, of course, Mr. Carefree Lewis, his social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Carefree Lewis G. If you are feeling generous, drop a follow. And, of course, Chelsea Fan TV over on YouTube. If you're watching, drop a like and subscribe as well. Just under 15 minutes to go until the game commences. We might as well. You did drop a video yesterday, didn't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, video. Oh, you're talking Chelsea Fan TV. I thought you were talking about my channel. I was thinking,
no.
The videos no more.
We might as well cover
video.
just briefly, because I know if you haven't seen the video, of course, be sure to check it out on the Chelsea Fan TV YouTube channel. Lewis released a video just covering his views, and most of our views, to be fair, over on the Conte situation. That was before it was announced today that he had joined Tottenham on a permanent 18-month contract.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to really say about it, to be honest?
My thoughts just stayed the same. Like, as long as he doesn't insult the Chelsea fans, which I doubt he would, I've got nothing to really say that's negative about Conte. Conte won't have the same loyalty towards us because he fell out heavily with a lot of the higher-ups at Chelsea, which is the way it's going to be. His relationship is with the board. It's not really with the fans. He only sees us at games and everything. So it's going to be heartbreaking seeing him at Tottenham shirt, and also because he's likely to win something with them. The guy's a serial winner, wins trophies wherever he goes. I know we said the same thing about Jose, but Jose also got sacked like a week before a cup final, and that was stupidity from Tottenham because he probably would have got a better performance against Pep than Ryan Mason would have. But in terms of Conte, I get it. It's the right appointment for them. I don't want to see him at Tottenham, but he is at Tottenham. He's just going to be the enemy whenever we play them. But other than that, like, it's what it is. That's the way football is. Loyalty isn't really as cut and dry as it used to be. And you just got to accept that. So I'm not going to sit here and say and deal with people saying Conte's a rat or he's a snake or anything like that. You've had plenty of players who have played or managed for Chelsea and then gone to Tottenham. Glenn Hoddle, Carlo Cudicini, what's his name? Ijaka Johnson. We've had plenty of names. Jimmy Greaves, if you want to go further back. Don't hate any of them.
Gallas,
so why am I going to hate Mourinho or Conte?
Gallas was arguably the worst, to be fair, like the way that happened. Because he was threatening to score own goals, wasn't he? If you remember.
Yeah. I don't even know if that one was true, though, because people were saying, like, the club
my
lied
dad never let that go.
Yeah, no, Chelsea fans were never going to let that one down. That's why I didn't really say William Gallas's name with the rest of them. But it all depends on the situation with each player. Like, there's ones with Jose Mourinho where it's like, I don't care if he went to Tottenham. He's our most successful manager in our club's history, and we sacked him twice. Of course, the loyalty's going to be dead. Doesn't mean I'm going to hate him for it. Ijaka Johnson's one of our best strikers in the Abramovich era. Not going to hate him. Carlo Cudicini was our number one goalkeeper before Petr Cech arrived. All of these guys are ballers. So I don't really want to hear any slander towards them.
No. And like you say, Idiger Johnson, arguably during like the Hasselbank era, and what even I don't know, was it he just joined as Zola was like nearing the end, wasn't he? But like that whole era, there's players. It's different. I think unless you do go like the way that Gallas went, they all went later on in their career. But managers, it's a little bit stinky. I don't know. Seeing Conte with the white shirt in his hands is it's not a nice sight.
Nah,
Mourinho was one thing, like you say. We treated him like shit. We really did. But sorry,
Conte didn't feel as bad because of Jose. Like Jose, when I saw him holding the Tottenham shirt, I was sitting there like, this ain't real. Like, this shit ain't real. This ain't Jose Mourinho I'm seeing holding a Tottenham kit. Now I've seen that, and I've seen how the whole reign's gone. The Conte's gone through. It's just like, yeah, we're here again. It is what it is. It hurts, but it don't hurt. Yeah, that one would hurt. Defo.
Yeah. Right. Either way, I'll try. I need to get my. Have you got it? You've got it running, have you?
Yeah, my stream. Yeah. I've just got on the TV in the back.
I need to mute that for real quick. Otherwise, that's going to get taken down. Other games going on, of course, we are the early kickoff alongside, I think it's Leipzig and I don't even know what the other game on is. But other games as well. Dynamo Kiev, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Man United away to Atalanta. Didn't Atalanta get a result against United the other day? Or was that like a last minute win for Man United? I can't hear
last minute win for United, Ronaldo tax, but that's not going to come round second time round. They're getting piped. It's a away game as well.
Who United are?
Yeah, United are away.
They're going to get piped, or Atalanta are going to.
Yeah, United are getting bad.
Yeah, I did have a feeling that they were going to come off worse for wear for that game. It was what was the game? Wolfsburg versus Salzburg is the other game. That's the early kickoff, but of course we're the bigger one out of the two, even if it is against Malmo. Villarreal versus Young Boys, and then of course all eyes on the Juventus Zenit game. Zenit, they've got a little bit of fire in them. They definitely gave us a little bit to worry about, I think. And even in the past when we played Zenit, it's always been a tight game. Juventus at home though, it should be a win for Juventus. Just a quick reminder as well, Chelsea Fan TV schedule for the post-show, anything like that, of course, the watch along with myself and Lewis. Player ratings after, which is a newly implemented thing after the game if you want to stay around. I think, Lewis, you said you might have to shoot off to record the,
I'm going to have to
the
shoot
match
off
review.
Full time, but stay locked in here anyway, guys.
Yeah, and we'll go through the player rankings like we've done for the last two games. And fan cam. Is there fan cam?
I don't think we're doing fan cams because we just haven't got anyone at the game this time. Sticky one, but we move.
But yeah, apart from that, what was your prediction for the game?
Go 3-0. We'll go
3-0.
Yeah, we'll go 3-0.
I feel like you're giving them the benefit of the doubt a litlittle bit there.
I don't want to be too disrespectful.
No.
But in my head, I'm just thinking, yeah, we're smashing these. If we, because it's another one of those games. If we lose, it's embarrassing. So whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and say too much because we should be smashing these.
Yeah. Right. Just a quick look at some of the facts as well, which we haven't gone over. Malmo have conceded at least 3 goals in the last 3 matches in the Champions League, which might come in handy for your 3-0 prediction. Malmo are one of only 3 remaining teams yet in this year's competition to score a goal in the Champions League.
May it continue.
Yeah.
I want to make some Malmo players for the penitentiary, but I actually can't find any PNGs. Like, that's how far away this team is, but we move.
Of course, we have only played them 3 times in both of our histories. It's quite a new sort of, I wouldn't even call it a rivalry, to be honest, but it's a new matchup Of course, as I said, it began back in the Europa League. Other than so let's play out. So loud.
Funny
Victor,
fact about
Victor,
this,
thank you for the follow, by the way.
big up.
Other than Juventus, Chelsea last failed to score away in the UCL back in 2018 against Barcelona. And last but not least, Chelsea are currently on a run of 6 wins in all competitions, conceding just 2 goals during that time. It says 3 goals, but it is 2. Mount, Werner, Lukaku, and Kovacic all missing from the squad. What were you going to say, sorry?
Yeah, I was going to say Malmo sold out their ground for the first time in 2 years, and that other time was against us in the Europa League.
Really?
Yeah, just a little fact that
well, we run things out in Sweden as well, by the sound of it.
It's just our pool is massive, but apparently we got a small club. But hey, it's what it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna, because I usually have the little graphic at the bottom that shows where the ball is at the moment, but because we are watching on the app, I don't want any sort of spoilers as to when we score, because it comes up immediately. So what I will have is like the last game, for the Newcastle game, I did have the stats up on the screen. So of course, if you are a regular on this stream, then you will know obviously that I have that little preview box at the bottom below myself and Lewis. But like I said, much like the Newcastle game, we'll just have the stats which update pretty much instantly. This is a mess at the moment. The players are out at the moment, just doing the formalities, the lineups, whilst we are getting ready. Just the last sort of second look at the starting lineup. Again, I don't know if you want to say anything about Azpilicueta back in the team, which is good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you think that's good. Do you like Azpilicueta? There's a few people, like I was saying, there's some people who don't really rate him as much as I think they should.
This is the thing, I can't lie. For this sort of game, I genuinely don't care who's in the squad. All I care is keep everyone fit, smash Malmo, and whatever. Have a good, confident performance, because we should just be beating these and moving on. But it's good to see Azpi back in the lineup. He's looked really good at right centre-back and at right wing-back as well. Which, to be honest, I didn't think he would be that good when we initially started doing it last season. But his performance has just continued to improve in that position. And it's just standard Azpilicueta. You play him in one position. After a while, he figures out how to be the best player he can be in that position. And he's always an asset to the side. Absolute legend.
For sure. Again, yeah, like he just doesn't get the respect I think he deserves. When he first became captain, I think there was questions whether or not, because he was always the sort of like heir to the throne kind of character, but I think at the start didn't really live up to what everyone thought he would.
Yeah, at the start,
as a captain, but
real,
I think
there was questions about his captaincy, and it was only because he wasn't really that vocal on the pitch. But he's got a lot more vocal since then. I think he's grown into the position. But at the start, there was a few teething problems, but that's just only at the start. That's all in the past now.
Yeah, and I think it's ever since the Kepa issue and the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah, because he didn't say anything.
He bottled it nicely. He did not say a thing, and even Terry said, because he was one of the pundits that day, wasn't he? He said, if that was me, I would have run on and dragged him off myself. And I think ever since then, I think Dave was just like, I'm not having that.
To be fair, like now we know what happened with the Kepa incident. I completely understand, because it was just a miscommunication between him and Sarri.
What's going on here?
I don't know. They went to take the knee and then they stopped.
Referees stopped the play before it's even started. Thumbs up. Oh, I think Mendy must have been doing something. Can we get on with it? Jeez. There we go. Right.
You know.
We're underway. Finally.
We just kicked off. Nice.
Right. Let me try and get the stats. Because
I'm on 8 seconds.
I'm on 15 seconds right now.
Okay, so it's a 2-second difference. It ain't deep.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's Malmo away. I don't give a shit about this game.
Right.
Just win. Just fucking win.
And
Go on, AC. Have a shot. Fuck it.
let me just quickly get the stats. There we go. Christ.
Chelsea playing the ball around the back.
Yeah, sorry about this.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. You do what you gotta do. I can run this.
There we go. All right, we're back.
Nice diagonal into Rudiger.
Poor pass
Space
there.
now. Good into Havertz. Poor pass. Oh, he's gone for a throw in. Yeah, no worries, bro.
All right, I'm back. There
back.
we go.
Where's my Magnum? Get into it.
Sammy doesn't like me drinking on stream.
Oh, well, there goes that.
Yeah. No, I always say it's water. There we go. No, it is,
Yeah,
though. It is.
I'm not getting away with this.
Tinny,
so.
tinny. It's just a tinny of water. It's the evening. I can get away with it. 2 minutes played, and I always do this. Like 30 seconds in. It's all Chelsea. 30 seconds in, and at the moment, Malmo they're not looking bad on the ball. Alonso putting a foot in there,
Right.
cutting out well, doing what he does. Well, occasionally tracking back, of course, his weakest sort of personality trait that he has. Not really. I've always said put him as a striker or like an attacking player. Most of the time, like how he's made it as a defender, I will never know. Like as much as I love him, he's an absolute shithouse. But he like just never a defender, is he?
Who you talking about, Alonso?
Yeah.
Oh, was that okay? Cool. Yeah. Oh, fuck! I must have missed that bit of play. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, Alonso, like, always capable for a big moment in a game, I guess. But over the 90, I do worry about him getting caught out every now and then.
He just reminds me of the kind of guy where you do all the work. The rest of the team does all the work on the test. Oh, hang on. Azpilicueta picks it up.
Oh.
Havertz, nice little turn. Penalty, surely!
Yeah, that's got to be a... What?
Alonso nutmeg there, pulls back, and the
VAR
free kick's
will
given.
call that back.
There will be a check. 3.5 minutes played. Alonso draws in the foul just to... Havertz is on the floor wondering how the fuck that wasn't a penalty. So Azpilicueta plays it in. It's a brilliant little swivel first touch. Oh, no, it's not a pen. It's not a pen. Never a pen.
Yeah.
Havertz kicks out. Well, no, it doesn't kick out, but he goes for the shot, kicks the ankle, yeah.
Ball first, so regardless, that ain't going to be a penalty. Yeah, we don't need pens anyway.
I would have been a bit stinky in it. First goal. First blood in this game against
I'm
Malmo is a
anything,
penalty,
really.
and it just deads the
even
game of it. Once we score one, it's done. You would think anyway. I don't know the atmosphere. I can't listen to the audio. But I would imagine. I mean, looking at the stands right there, they're all quite sat quite still. But I would imagine that they're pretty good home support.
Home support's definitely loud. Even when they're sitting, they're probably chanting. But just wait until if they score, then you'll see scenes.
Yeah, it is more of a factor of will they be able to defend, which no, I don't think they will.
Nah.
But it's I honestly I wouldn't even be mad as long as we win. If they score one, it'd be not give them their little something to cheer about. Their only goal, one and only goal, and it comes against Chelsea. It would be such a Chelsea thing, like a past few years type Chelsea thing to do. But the way the defense is at the moment is near on an impossibility. But then again, when Rudiger's fucking around like that, Alonso plays it back. And the foul. What do you reckon of Jorginho these days? Were you annoyed in the stands with the Newcastle game? Because I was fuming that he didn't give Reece James the penalty for the hat-trick.
Initially, I was thinking we could have given it to Reece, but like then you come out with a context, and Reece didn't ask for it, so it's whatever really. I don't mind because for me, first and foremost, whoever takes it just scored the penalty. Other than that, I don't really care too much. I would have loved to see Reece James get a hat trick. That would have been.
The game was dead already. I think the game was like there when I was watching the vlog. People were already walking out in their hundreds for the second goal.
So empty. It was so empty. But I think in Jorginho's mind, the game still isn't really done at 2-0, which I do understand. I don't care. Even if it is Newcastle, the game ain't done yet. And do you remember the last time we had players bickering over a penalty? Ross Barkley at Valencia. Yeah. And then he ended up missing. So I think, and also you remember Kepa in the cup final as well. I think any sort of discourse before penalties are about to get taken really messes with the players' heads before the shootout. So for me, it was like Jorginho picks up the ball. If Jorginho's going to take it and he wants to, that's done. I don't want arguments before a penalty because if two players are arguing over a penalty, I'd rather none of them take it because both of their heads are going to be out of it. I need someone who I know is going to be confident to take the penalty and is only focused on that. So all in all, I didn't mind.
No, I like I said, I was just wondering because, like I said, I was at the moment, at the time, I was fuming.
There was booze coming out the away end and everything because they wanted James to take it, but
it just made sense. There was
Jorginho chance, and then Jorginho scored. So it just came and went. Really, it wasn't a big deal or anything like that.
I think there was actually a context as well. Jorginho, it was something to do with a penalty. He's got the most penalty scored in a row or something. Like most recent. Like there was my brother gave me some stat about. Jorginho being one of the first players or something to do with penalties, which is why Jorginho actually ended up taking it. Because like I say, the game was dead after 2-0. And it just would have been nice. I wouldn't have been surprised if James scored it as well, to be quite honest. Nice bit of play here. Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi. Cuts in, shot.
Blocked.
Cleared away.
Go on, Joe.
Jorginho picks it up.
Decent pressing at least.
Poor pass back from Azpilicueta. No one chasing
glad
back.
It's not in any danger.
Yeah. Christensen making the overlap.
Dominating possession as always.
Yeah, at the moment, 62% possession for Chelsea, which, I mean, after just 8.5 minutes, it's a sign of things to come again. Once again, a team pretty much on their knees already. We just smother teams at the moment when it comes to possession, and as long as we do start to score more and more goals, it will become such an issue for teams. Like we smother the whole possession doesn't win games argument. Nice first touch from Ziyech, a bit too much away from him. He does carry on with it though. Plays in Alonso.
Into Alonso. There you go.
Not the best of crosses from Alonso. Does go out for a throw. Ziyech looks a little bit more on his toes today. It's got to be said.
9 minutes in, I'm not sold yet.
Sorry. So that's what I mean. So far. Here he is. Nice little step over. Dummy.
Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, keep that up, Ziyech. Please keep that up.
You just want him to be feeling himself a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because I think he tries so hard. He tries so hard, and I think it gets to his head a little bit. Like, why is this not working? And
that's the thing. Like, I want a good game from Ziyech. Like, people think I've got an agenda. I really don't. It's just he's had some horrendous.
Oh shit!
Things,
Malmo with a chance here.
We'll be fine.
They're all over the place.
We'll be
you
fine.
say that? Oh no!
Look at this now.
All over them, like I say, smothering them. Smothering them.
No, sorry. That's like one of the worst counter-attacks I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know why I got a little bit scared there.
No one knew what run to make. The touches of the ball were shocking. Players were running into each other. This team. If we don't batter these lot, I swear down.
Oh, what
That
a
was
fucking
horrendous.
ball! Oh,
Nice ball.
just a bit too much. He
Too
might have been
slow.
offside as well. The
No,
counter
too
had
slow.
potential, but I mean, any other team besides Malmo probably would have made something of that, or at least got a shot off or something. But yeah, just not the best quality up front from them.
Yeah,
And that just, oh my god, what is that pass?
Ah, boy, what are we doing, boys?
It's like we're
Guys,
mimicking them.
wake up,
Their
please.
brassness is rubbing up on us.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
These passes are shocking
Oh.
so far.
On the counter,
Okay, go on, Joe.
once
There
again,
we go.
Ziyech finds
Look
Hudson
at
Odoi.
Joe. Good.
Alonso, go on! Oh, fucking awful shot.
You know what? This is right foot. Swear.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything less from his right, so I ain't even gonna slander him for that.
Replays on Twitch says it's going to be Newcastle 2.0, by which I'm assuming he means it's going to be a long game of absolutely nothing and then thumping towards the end. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. If we get one goal early, then it will be just like an absolute massacre, I think. But it just depends how long they can hold us off for. It's only 12 minutes. Let's relax. Lewis, why are you so sexy, man?
Was that in the comments?
Yeah, on YouTube, yeah.
Oh boy.
From
I appreciate
Andrew.
the compliment, but my girl tells me that all the time, innit? So thank you, but much appreciated.
Oh, that comes from Andrew. So.
Oh, is that Andrew? Okay, phew, thank God. All right, cool. Big up
Played
yourself, Andrew.
Havertz.
Oh, ball. That's a nice one. Ah.
Alonso. Hudson Odoi. Nice little run over. Alonso with the overlap. Good shot, low and hard, and it's palmed away by the keeper. Brilliant save, to be honest. How the hell that managed to find the way on target, I'm not too sure. We are watching it on BT, yeah. We're a little bit behind, though, because we're watching on the app.
Yeah, this is why I'm also happy I can't see the comment section, because they usually spoil it for me every time.
Not too bad, to be fair. It's for the Newcastle game. I didn't know because there was like so many like bait comments. I never knew what one was right or what was wrong. And one time it was actually we scored. No one actually said anything. So nice.
Get out! Oh, Jorginho, unlucky.
Lewis, when is the next Shameless FC?
Tomorrow 10:30. Tomorrow 10:30. That's the next one.
In the morning or in the evening?
Nah, evening.
Yeah.
And half of these man won't even be up in the morning.
Picked up. Malmo looking to make something. They're not too bad on the ball, to be honest. It's just the final product, I think, for them is shaky. Oh, what is that? Oh my god. If we don't get at least the 3-0, I'll be disappointed, to be honest. Especially with the team we've got on the field today as well. We haven't even rested too many players. We've got a full side. We've got Mendy in goal. We've got the likes of Havertz, Ziyech, who has made more and more first team appearances recently, obviously at the cost of Werner. But other than that, we've pretty much got a first team out, to be honest. So
yeah, very strong.
If we're not winning this convincingly, it's again nothing to worry about because we have been convincing in most games, besides the odd few. Even in the end, against Newcastle, it was a convincing win.
Yeah, even if the first half is poor, I won't try and think too much of it.
We've always been a second half. It's been instilled. My dad always said this. It doesn't matter, like generations after generation, like decade after decade. We've always been a second half team. We tend to play really well in the second half, like even under different managers. I don't know what it is, but Chelsea have always been a team that play really well most times in the second half. It all depends on what the halftime result is, and the stats don't lie. Eight goals in our last 19 matches in the first half as well. Pretty good. Nice little touch forward. Ziyech with a chance.
Ziyech, unlucky.
Corner ball. I think. Was it corner ball? Yeah. Havertz looks to be a little bit more on his toes today as well. I've always said that he seems so lazy. We know he's got the quality, but he's just so he's so chilled, like with that style. I wouldn't say lazy is the word, but like he just seems so chilled and laid back. Like he's very, I don't know, half-hearted because he thinks we all know how good he is, like I say, but if he just put in that extra bit of effort, I think he would be like twice the player he actually is, and he's already a really good player. Played out wide.
Good ball.
Ziyech looking for the cross. Finds it. Flick on! Oh! Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was close from Ruben. Very close.
Would be nice to see him get on the score sheet. Oh, it was Thiago Silva, I think. Is it Thiago? They were showing him. No, it was Ruben. Need to see Havertz be more aggressive. That's that. Yeah, Tyrese, you're right. It's exactly what I mean. He plays like he hasn't got much venom in him. And like I say, like you say, if he just played a little bit more aggressive, he would. He'd just be a bit more intimidating to come against if they're against a defender. But he's put on strength. He's put on size since he started because he just used to get battered off the ball like so easily when he first joined Chelsea.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
Bit of a scuffle there. Ethan's just said it's never a pen. You're about 20 minutes late, I think. No, 15 minutes late.
Oh, you're talking about the one at the start? Oh, boy. Yeah, well, we're past that one. Yeah, that was never a pen.
Havertz is a false 9 today, apparently. Another. No. There's they're ahead of us. There was a chance
is that
there.
one? Okay. Yeah, that one.
I was going to say, Jesus. Again, that kind of sums up what I was just saying about how weak he is. Like, he's trying to buy the penalty there, but there's no way he should be going down there. Yeah, you know, we thought you were talking about the one before. Ziyech by the corner flag. Tackled very easily. Corner ball to Chelsea, though. Oh, no. Goal kick somehow.
Corner.
Was that given? I swear he gave that as a goal kick.
No, he's pointing to the flag. I mean, yeah, it's a corner.
It's corner every day, but I could have sworn he pointed it to the goalkeeper.
You had me flipped for a second. I was going to say, what fucking goal kick is that?
Ziyech on corner duty today. Crosses in. No one there at all. Flicked away as far as the edge of the 18-yard box. Hudson-Odoi. Nice little dummy. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. What a potential for that shot. My God.
Oh. You see, Ruben's long shots are hella underrated. No one speaks about it enough. He's got a great hit from range.
Just not enough dip. Yeah, I don't know why the broadcast ended on Twitch a minute ago. It's back up though. It did like a little flicker, but it's back up. Malmo still seeking a chance. They're jeez. Mendy out. Mendy comes out so quick compared to Kepa, but I've always said there's like a 5-inch difference between the players, to be fair. So I don't know who told Kepa to be a goalkeeper at 6'1". It just doesn't make sense. It reminds me of Hitchcock, if you remember him. He was a short Donny as well, and Cudicini. Cudicini was actually leng though, but he was like really good.
Yeah, Cudicini
still,
was good.
He was limited by his height though.
Iker Casillas is one that could always accommodate for it because of his jump. And that's the problem with Kepa. He hasn't got the same leap.
Yeah, and the wingspan as well. But then again, with his wingspan, Ziyech played through, onside, crossed in, picks it up again though. Nice little juggle with the feet and a volley. Comfortable
Unlucky.
save from the keeper. But yeah, I think I've never seen he's already our greatest penalty saving goalkeeper in history of Chelsea Football Club, Kepa, which is so weird to say considering how up and down his career has been at Chelsea. But if it's a weird one considering the Carabao Cup final, but since then he's been unstoppable really, and well he even saved the penalty that penalty shootout, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
And it nearly paid off. His shenanigans with Sarri nearly paid off, but Christensen,
Silva, Christensen.
Jorginho picks it up in the middle of the field. I don't know what to make of this performance so far. We're doing a lot of nothing at the moment. We're doing something, but we're not really doing a lot.
We're not breaching them.
Nice little small switch over to Rudiger there. I feel like he has his little crazy runs at least once a game these days. Like, do you remember the Zuma run against... Who was that against? Atletico? Or Ajax? Who was that? I think it's Atletico.
Ajax.
Is it Ajax? Yeah. Ever since then, Rudiger's tried to replicate that, like, play every single game these days.
I'm waiting for Christensen to get some more confidence and start it, for goodness sake.
He's your guy, isn't he? I saw so many people saying because you missed his goal, didn't you?
Yeah, for graduation, but like it's also a great day for it.
Alonso. Rudiger, nice bit of play there. Plays it through, finds Havertz somehow. Azpilicueta out wide. Ziyech, please do something. He has. Nice little touch on there as Azpilicueta takes it out for a corner. I'm waiting to see if this message gets deleted because I don't know if this makes any sense to you.
What was the message?
Would Lewis get on his knees for Rory Jenkins?
Wait, do what?
See it with the cross. It's a chance. Oh, cleared away.
Oh no! Would Lewis get on his knees for Rory? I like Rory, but
is it the Rory I'm thinking? Is he the one that's on with True Geordie all the time?
Yeah, Rory's blessed.
Yeah. Like, he seems sound.
Me and him don't have the same opinions on a lot of things. I will say that, but I've got nothing against Rory. Me and him have always got along well.
No, he seems sound.
Yeah, and Rory's a really blessed guy. It's just people always get at him for his football opinions, and yeah, there's some that I don't agree with. Like, I'm not gonna act like we agree on everything, but me and him have always got along well.
He, from what I've seen, he seems to... Oh, nasty tackle there on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He seems to... The consensus on Twitter that I've seen is, or on YouTube as well, is that he's always trying to be controversial. Or like have that sort of like outsider sort of like opinion.
Here's the thing, I wouldn't even say he's trying to be controversial. He does have a lot of very controversial takes.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not his fake opinions or anything like that. He genuinely believes those things. But that's why I don't really agree with some of them. But that's football, isn't it? Football's always a game of opinions for me.
Yeah. I mean, you're always going to offend someone with your opinion. I'm sure you have done plenty of times in your
Trust me, man. No one's going to agree with you, so it's just whatever. Just say whatever you want to say. Ruben, there you go. Go on, Kai.
Ziyech!
Go on, Kai. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. This is going to be a frustrating first half.
Imagine Spurs being smashed 5-0 at the Bridge and Tuchel perform the Conte jump to the fan celebration.
If what?
I don't know what he means by the Conte jump.
Oh, good work.
What's in when he jumped in the fans? He jumped into the fans and like celebrated with them. If we beat them 5-0, I think 5-0. I don't even think. I think even if we win 2-0, even 1-0, I'd be like, it's going to be a big game. That's got so much sort of venom behind that game now. Suddenly, Tottenham Chelsea is always a big one, but now Conte is there. For some reason, I'm more excited for that than I was for the Mourinho Chelsea game.
Just because Mourinho always bad them.
It's because Mourinho's been on the decline for ages. In at least, oh my God, Alonso absolutely bodied there. Malmo with a chance, potential penalty there. Referee says get up.
Get up, man.
Wasn't a potential penalty, like I say. He's not. It wasn't nothing in that at all. I saw. Was it? I don't know if it was like a bait tweet, like a joke tweet, but it was something about Conte's, like one of Conte's first targets he's going for is Victor Moses. It must have been bait.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Conte Moses. There was a Football for All on Twitter. Do you know about them or not? Because I don't know.
But
are they reliable or no?
Parody accounts.
No, but this one.
Look at the state. Get up, man. You really put your hands up in the air for that.
Oh, it is a parody, for fuck's sake. I was gonna say Antonio Conte will be given budget of 100 million.
Bootleg Griezmann, bro. Get out of here.
Targets Victor Moses, Vidal, and Cagliari. Cagliarella.
Probably get Totti out of retirement.
And then someone said, "What's the other 99 million for?" And someone else commented for a hair transplant.
Oh, fucking hell. There we go.
God, the quality
this would be a slow ass game.
The quality of the YouTube stream's a bit muddy. I can't lie. It's very fuzzy. Oh no, there we go. I was gonna say it's fuzzy.
Go on, Cho. Great work. Oh, Jorginho.
Plays through Havertz, surely!
Havertz, no.
Shoot!
Has to be it.
How's he not scored that? What?
How?
You think, man, like how sneaky he is with his dinks as well over the last since he's played for Chelsea, he's had at least 2, really good ones. How has he not done one there? I don't get it. Rudiger looking for a shot. He does low and hard, just as far as the 18-yard box, maybe 16 yards out.
Can't be arsed, bruv. That just felt like a throwback to last season with our shoddy finishing.
I can see this getting to half time and we haven't scored a goal, to be honest.
Yeah, that one's just a bit shit. I can't lie.
Who do you think will be Conte's new Moses? I don't know if you clocked on to, he loved Victor Moses so much, didn't he? He really took Moses out of his shell, got the best out of him. Oh, hang on. Played over the top. Alonso. Tackled. Yeah, who do you think? Do you think he'll get something out of Ali?
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, sorry. That who are you talking about? That dickhead, Ali?
Because he's mudded these days, and he's nowhere near. He's lost all potential that he had, really.
Conte either will or he'll just bench him quickly and be done with it.
I can see him giving him ag. I don't see them vibing at all. They're gonna have.
Conte's a petty ass guy as well, and I think he's gonna want to do everything Jose did better. Because him and Jose never really got along like that.
Yeah.
But Ali as a second striker could be a really decent shout if they play a 3-5-2.
We know how good he can be, though. That's the thing. Dele Alli can be one tricky guy when you come against him on his day. He can be one of the best in that position. Not in the world, but in the Premier League, he can be really, really good. It's just, it is almost as though he just needs that that kind of managerial figure to push him in. He just needs a bollock in. I think that's all it is. As simple as that. Like, I think he just rates himself too much.
Should have done a lot better with that chance.
Havertz, flick on. Conte's all about work rate, so it's see you for Ali. Yeah, exactly. Throw into Chelsea. Half an hour gone, and Malmo yet to get a shot on target. They've had one shot, but none on target. Chelsea with 11 shots, 4 on target, 74% possession, which I'm actually surprised it's not more than that, to be honest. Alonso. Hudson-Odoi looks to find Alonso down the wing, which the pass was never on, really, but he manages to get a throw-in out of it.
Go on, let's go.
Thiago Silva, Christensen picks it up, 25 yards or so, has a shot.
Oh, tell me it goes
Jesus.
in. Oh.
Fumbled by the keeper, but keeper hasn't looked great so far, spilling a lot of shots. He's saving the shots, but he isn't, like you say, he's spilling them more so than he's not. Greasy fingers. Passing accuracy, 57% for Malmo, 84% for Chelsea. Oh, Ruben, stop it!
Oh, my days. Clip that. Someone clip that immediately. Oh, this guy, man. As soon as he gets confidence, there's nothing better. Goodness me.
I've never seen so many mods in the chat commentating on the game. It's never usually this hectic with like people telling us exactly what's going on. I'm trying to avoid the chat, but also I need to read it just in case. Facts. One hard strike on target, probably a goal. Yeah. Slippy fingers. Loftus-Cheek is world class. Says replays. Wouldn't necessarily give him the world class rating just yet, but we all know like one day. I feel like it's almost a miracle that he's actually back to the quality that he was before that sort of near on devastating injury before he was out for so long. It is really, really refreshing and really good to see that he has found his form again, and stuck with Chelsea. Obviously went on a couple loans during that spell, but he stuck it out, and I can see him actually forging a first team place in this team in the long run, to be honest.
Who, Ruben?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Ruben's already there. Ruben's already there for me.
Would you say he's world class, or I just said it? I just said I wouldn't say he's world class just yet. He will be. He will be for sure.
He's a ceiling raiser for me. It's like he'll make a great team even better. But if you put him in a team like Fulham, he ain't gonna do much. He's a squad player for me. He makes the squad so much better because he adds a brilliant amount of depth to the team. You've got someone of that quality who doesn't start regularly. That's perfect. Go on, Asby.
Loftus-Cheek with the cross. What is
Ruben,
this keeper
let's go
doing,
again.
man?
Oh my days.
Alonso fumbles it again. Fucking what the hell is he doing? Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi, back to Rudiger. Rudiger, he's good at finding passes out of nowhere. He goes for the easy one, Alonso. Nearly fucks it there. Jorginho manages to get us out of the trouble there. Alonso, nice little dink over. ZX doesn't really quite read it well enough. 10 minutes or so until the end of the half. Ruben Loftus-Cheek absolutely clattering into the poor bloke then. Oh my god. I think you don't with Loftus-Cheek, unless you see Loftus-Cheek in person when you go to a game, he doesn't look anywhere near as big as he does in person as he does on the TV. Like, and on TV he doesn't look that big, but in person he's an absolute fucking tank. Like he's so big. that
Ruben's massive.
it just, like I say, the TV doesn't really give him justice as to like how built he is.
Oh boy, I think I saw him years back, but I haven't seen him now. He's probably bulked up even more since then.
Or
Havertz
counter
got
attack.
turned badly.
Referee.
Ziyech, go on, Ziyech. That's just a foul. Oh wait, ref!
I was gonna say. I was wondering where your reaction was then.
I saw play stop and I thought that was a foul, but it just went back to the goalkeeper. What the fuck?
Replays on Twitch just said Lewis better get a cup for that Magnum.
I think I do have a cup actually. 1 second.
Okay, Sammy's gonna tell you off otherwise.
1 second.
Didn't think it was that deep, too. You got him up. You got him up, replays.
There we go. Right.
He's back. There we go.
Camera back on. Let's do this. Yeah, all good. We back.
I don't think he's.
Yeah, it's calm. Oh, did he just slip?
Yeah.
Oh, he slipped.
He slipped on replay. Yeah, Tyrese just said he slipped. Yeah.
Can't be asked. Oh, that stinks, but we move.
You don't hear Prem stadiums this loud. I wish I could fucking listen to it, to be fair, but I'm not. I can't. Rudiger picks it up. Looking for that pass once again. It is passed, but Havertz dispossessed. As far as Rudiger once again though, plays it. Christensen now.
Go on, have another pop. Go on, son. That's what it is.
84 likes so far over on YouTube. If you're feeling generous, try and get to 100 likes as we have done in the past couple of streams. To be fair, before half time would be good. 141 of you watching currently over on YouTube. Obviously, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV as well. Be notified when we go live for any future live streams, as well as any future uploads as well. Hudson-Odoi, nice little chest down from Havertz there. Looking for the cross. Cheeky little dink. Azpilicueta is not shy of swinging it there.
Fucking hell.
You've picked an absolute stinker to make your reappearance.
Gotta hope for another second half masterclass. Give me Thomas Tuchel changing everything up.
Glenn Hoddle was commentating apparently. I'm glad I can't hear the audio at all now after someone just said that. Hoddle's commentary does my nutting. I couldn't have worded it more me if I tried. Havertz. Hudson-Odoi picks it up. Shoot, son! Jesus Christ!
Man!
Alonso. Rudiger. They're just all pussyfooting around, man. Fucking shoot. Hell. Dave on the... What the fuck is going on?
What's wrong with BT, bruv? Pattern up.
Crossed in. It's going to be a goal. Jeez.
You guys in the video mixer room, you're getting sacked. What is this?
I've had issues. I've had issues with BT the last 3 games. Like every game this season, or during the Champions League, it's fucked every time. It either goes down or they have the look at these keepers celebrating that like they've won the fucking game. What is going on?
Nah, what is that?
Ziyech, I guess, with the corner, I think. Crosses it.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, they've gone to a completely different camera now. Like a wide lens. BT are fucking awful, I swear to God. I've never once rated BT. I swear. They're so bad. Sky Sports and ITV nights for Champions League are so underrated, man. It's never been the same since then, to be honest. We don't even know what time it is now. 5 minutes or so to go. 4 minutes. It's back. It's kind of back. They haven't got the score sheet at the moment. I knew it was going to be Newcastle 2.0. So far, replays, mate, you're absolutely spot on. You're absolutely spot on. It's identical. Really go.
You seen Lukaku's tweet?
No.
Lukaku's just tweeted saying, "Damn, I thought it was my TV that was tweaking." I can't be arsed.
Well, yeah, everything seems to be back to normal right now. 3.5 minutes to go. My screen has like 2 cameras into one. Yeah, I've never seen that ever happen, to be fair. Not just BT, it's everywhere. Oh, apparently it's on not just BT, it's on every single place. Currently still on 74% possession, 14 shots, 7 on target. So every 1 in 2 shots we do get on them on target. I can't even remember the last time we got a shot on target, to be honest. Really, really poor half. Switz Daniel, I would approve that message because it's completely true. Fuck me, shit half for us. Absolutely right. Probably a better half for Malmo, to be honest, more than us. What in the Vindaloo is happening? What?
What in the Vindaloo?
What in the Vindaloo is happening? You get different breed of comments on Twitch, I'll tell you. It's good now, yeah. BT don't operate the cameras for Champions League. Every other broadcast has the same coverage. Yeah, well, it's the same with like UFC. BT do UFC, so they just broadcast from ESPN, I think. I'll be honest, I don't even know what's happened in the last 5 minutes or so. Ruben just absolutely clattered into it. He seems fine though. He's got back up on his feet. A whole lot of nothing has happened in the last 5, maybe even 10 minutes, to be honest. The most interesting thing that's happened in that time is the camera issue. Thiago Silva finds Christensen, plays it down the wing. Aspilicueta looking for the option. Potential 1-2. Can Dave get that? I thought he got that. It is in. What a header.
That went in. Oh no, Havertz must have headed that.
Surely short. No. Yeah, it was a head.
Oh, okay.
Surely.
I was thinking, no way Aspie's cross did that. I was like,
can we see a replay? I'd be surprised if that went out, to be fair. God, it feels like it's like 10 o'clock. So I've just checked. It's only 6:30. Should have caught to back up. Ziyech winning a header, strangely. Kolak on the bench, on the floor rather. You can tell Lukaku would love to be American. The use of tweaking was impeccable, says Taddy.
Oh, he's talking about the
tweet.
Tweet.
Yeah. Mm. 20 seconds to go. And of course, as the halftime whistle goes, we will have a short little 5-minute break so that me and myself and Lewis can sort of like get ourselves ready.
You do breaks.
Yeah, man. Of course.
I love it.
Yeah. No, you can do what you want.
I'm
5, 10. Why? Jesus Christ! What a chance for Malmo.
Oh,
cheeky little half bicycle kick there. Yeah, no, we do. I do breaks. Sammy's never said anything about it, so it is what it is. There's quite a few people watching for once. At this time, 160 people, which is usually, I don't know. I think that's the highest I've had for a long time, to be fair. But we will go to a
Stay
break
locked in
anyway.
for
It
the
doesn't
next one
matter.
at Burnley, bro. Come on.
Huh?
I was telling the guys, stay locked in for the next one against Burnley.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Again, that's a 3 o'clock, so it's all over the place. With I have to find a stream for that. Malmo looking for chances. Only 20 seconds. I think it's probably half time at this point.
Yeah,
10 seconds to go. It's.
I'm surprised we got 1 minute at the time, to be honest.
I thought it'd be more. To be fair, I feel you. I feel you. It's a tiring half. There we go. Half time, boys and girls. At Malmo. The Aleda Stadium, I think is what it's called. It is 0-0, a poor half, not even a booking to really mention. Thank you for all the comments. Be sure to get your predictions in for half time, I suppose. Half time statistics will be coming up on the screen shortly. Allow myself and Lewis just to have a 5-minute, 10-minute break max. We will be back for the second half. Yeah, do what you need to do. Have a little break. Like I said, the halftime statistics will be on the screen during the time that we are away from screen. So, as I said, enjoy your halftime break, and we'll be back in a maximum 10 minutes time.
Oh, right. Let me get a drink quick. I'll be
Hello, welcome back. Currently half time, 0-0 at half time as well. 2 shots for Malmo, none on target. 14 for Chelsea, 7 on target for the Blues. And, a resounding 74% possession, which I think we've had 74% possession at half time the last 3 games as of late. 5 corners for Chelsea, none for the home side, and near enough level on fouls. 5 for Chelsea, 4 for Malmo. Welcome back. Lewis currently still away. Oh no, is he back? Hello? Hello? You're muted, mate.
Yeah.
There we go. I was just saying, I just did the coverage of the halftime stats. Any input from yourself as to how you think we've been playing in this first half? It's been fucking abysmal, really, from both sides. Well, Malmo tried their hardest, and
they did
as much as they could. They've probably done better than we have, considering the quality of the two sides, to be honest.
I think Malmo have defended really well. I'll give them credit for that. Like, it's been really hard for us to break down. With us, it's not really. It's hard to say because you need someone with like quality and confidence to drive at these sorts of defenses, and no one's really doing it. Hudson-Odoi again picking the ball up deep, and he's doing well in the 1v1s that he has. It's just the ball's not being played forward enough, and it's because of the back line, and they've basically put everyone back, and they've made it really hard for us to try and break them down in this game. I don't know what we do in the second half differently. That's for Thomas Tuchel to decide, because I'm not the coach. I definitely haven't got the football IQ that Thomas Tuchel has, because he's turned around games like this so many times. So I'm still confident that we can do it. But yeah, like we haven't broken them down. Like the best chance we had was that Kai Havertz 1v1, and I think he just needs to up his physicality a little bit in that sense. That's just a weakness that he needs to work on. But we just haven't broken them down. We've been good defensively. Malmo, when they've tried to attack, have found spaces, but they haven't got the quality up front. They've got nothing near that. But yes, first half's just come and gone really, very slowly. But I hope for a bit more confidence in the second half from this team, because that's what we need.
Yeah, and as someone rightly said in the chat over on YouTube, we were saying it's like the old saying, possession doesn't win games. I was saying that this possession could become a really good thing for Chelsea, because we do dominate games on a regular basis, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't have someone up front to score. And with not necessarily Werner, but with Lukaku out especially, it doesn't really equate to anything, especially in a game like this where we should be winning this comfortably, to be honest.
No, I was just saying, if that's the case, like, do we even make chances when Lukaku is there? That's the problem. There's a catch-22 with everything. Our attack just needs to be a bit more fluid and cohesive with each other, and that's what we're missing.
Yeah. How do you feel about Lukaku? Obviously, he came off. He was on a raring start when he first started at Chelsea in his second spell. He is a little bit shaky in the last couple of games. I think we did overplay him a little bit too much. We asked a little bit too much of him. But then again, when you do play like 90, 95 million or whatever it was for him, you do expect him to provide and be able to play when asked, to be honest. What's your views on Lukaku's start at Chelsea?
Started really well, but I think the team have just struggled to figure out how to play to his strengths, and I don't think he's been played to his strengths either, because he's always just standing in the middle waiting to receive the ball, and he wasn't like that at Inter Milan, which makes me think it's a bit tactical. Because it's like we're just playing him like we played Giroud when he was still at Chelsea, and it doesn't really make sense. He should be given freedom to roam around the attacking third and find positions. And even when he does, though, our forward passing, especially from midfield, isn't good enough. Conte struggles with the final ball. I've always said that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek at times is needed to keep his head up and release the ball a lot quicker, but he's very good at ball progression. Same thing with Mateo Kovacic. And Kovacic's final ball has improved a lot this season. But there's still instances where I see he's got the ball and Lukaku wants it played in like the first 2 passes and we don't do it. It's because Kovacic is a ball progressor and so is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So their first thought is to push the ball forwards. But I think because of that, they keep their head down a bit too much. They don't notice the runs that Lukaku makes.
Yeah. So, Tyrese just said on the chat that there's no chemistry with Lukaku yet between any of the players.
Nope.
Most of the goals that he has scored, it's been on his own merit. To be fair, just being strong or making it for himself. I'm sure he was assisted. He had to get in the position to score some of the goals he scored. I can't really remember any of the. It seems so long since Lukaku has scored. Anyway, second half is just about to start.
Let's go. Please, let's get a goal.
I don't believe there's been any substitutions at half time from either side. Chalobah was warming up just then, quite intently. I would imagine with the intent of actually coming on at some point. So it would be good to see him come on. Not really my first option to turn this around. Well, not necessarily turn it around like we're losing, but you know what I mean. It's to create anything. Chalobah, you never know though. He's got a couple goals under his belt. You never know. He could be the key for this second half. Mendy already has the ball in his hand.
Ball if he had a touch on him. Could have been.
Sorry?
That first pass looked really dangerous. But the touch just wasn't there.
Hudson-Odoi already limping. I think he got a stamp on the foot there.
No, I'll just have to jog that one off.
Surprised he didn't go down. He was offside as well. Another thing, Hudson-Odoi does struggle with staying on side, similar to Werner and I guess you could say Havertz. There's so many players. That's one of our weak links is players staying on side. I'm so sick of seeing so many of our players offside all the time. I appreciate them making the effort to be the first man to the ball, but we're offside so much.
If you notice, I think Hudson-Odoi is playing on the right now. We've got Ziyech on the left.
Yeah. That being said, that was our first offside of the game, so it hasn't been too bad this game. But in the past, we do love an offside. Thiago Silva, Christensen plays it, as you said. Hudson-Odoi now playing down the right, just overruns it, and a nice little dink sends Hudson-Odoi for a hot dog there. Played inside. Malmo, again, like I said, Malmo, they're not too bad on the ball, to be honest. It is just under pressure, they do lose the composure a little bit, and the forward passing is not really that great. They do lose the ball. Most of the time they get dispossessed, it's at their own fault, to be honest. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with a fucking brilliant bit of run there.
Oh, my days.
Oh, dispossessed. The pass wasn't quite good enough. But you could see what he was trying there.
No, Ruben's taking the piss.
Why are you not at the game, says Joe.
It's in fucking Sweden, that's why. Bun that, I can't be bothered for European aways, PCR tests and everything all along.
Could you have got a ticket? Could you have got a ticket if you?
Yeah. I've had the money.
Are you a season ticket holder?
Yeah.
It's just a long one, isn't it? Malmo away is just not really the vibe, is it? Really, to be honest. Especially if you imagine you went all the way. Newcastle's one thing, but imagine that at that end of the draw of having to go all the way there, and then you go to Malmo and that ends a draw as well. It would have been heartbreak, to be honest.
Go on.
Malmo with a good chance.
Oh no!
I say that it's as good a chance that they're ever going to get. It's just playing it over the top. But then again, coming against the likes of Thiago Silva and Rudiger, Azpilicueta's had a bit of a stinky game, to be honest. I've got to be honest. As much as I back him, it's showing that he's come back from injury. He's not quite been on the same level that he has been on for so many years, because obviously he had that. I swear he's got the record for most consecutive Chelsea games in a row, hasn't he? At some point, he played so many games non-stop with not being subbed, was never a sub to come on. But he's getting older now, isn't he? I don't even. How old is he? He's like 31, 32? Equator, 30, 32, 32, 32.
He's 32.
Yeah.
That's older than I thought.
He looks so much older than he is, but then he plays like you wouldn't. You just kind of assume he's old, but then I've always looked at him and thought he just plays like a 30-year-old defender.
Go on. Havertz is struggling.
It's again.
Christensen, nah, that's ridiculous. Oof. That's a foul.
Vale's our only out-and-out striker on the subs bench today. I think he's a striker, isn't he? I'll be honest. Since
referee. What was that?
Got typical time with the
dragged him Ziyech down first of all.
Oh no. There we go. Bit of typical time.
And then he looks like he's trying to arrest Rudiger. Like, this is mad.
Like he's trying to arrest him.
Yeah, he's like he grabbed one of his arms and then went behind him.
Fulham fans don't like what Ruben Loftus-Cheek said, says Joe. I don't know what he said. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is pissing me off as a Fulham fan. I can only imagine because he is as good. You have to think though, the supply and demand, the supply that he had at Fulham, he's only as good as he can be around the players that he had. He's not a one-man team. He's not the kind of player that can run the game on his own with a player with a type of team that Fulham had that season. Oh my God, Ziyech sent for a fucking hot dog again, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was peak. Malmo's setting the jellies to everyone at the moment. Jesus Christ. If this ends in a goal, Thiago Silva sends it out for a corner ball. That was hard to watch, but also very entertaining in a weird way. Corner ball to Malmo. Why is Timo out for so long? Swear his injury wasn't that bad. I think it's more just making sure that he's fine. International break is shortly arriving.
Rather they all be out for the international break.
I think we've got a good string of games coming up soon. Or since he got injured, to be honest. Just gives the likes of him and Lukaku time to recover, as well as Kovacic. I don't actually know how bad his injury was. I'm fairly sure it was either an ankle injury or a hamstring. Hopefully not a hamstring. It was more of a twinge rather than anything else. Lukaku, I don't even know what happened to Lukaku. He
got that tackle for the first penalty.
Why? Jesus fucking Christ! What a shot! What a save!
Mendy, bruv. Oh my goodness.
BT again with the fucking. They just came back.
Imagine coming back and that went to the top.
What a save out of nowhere. Oh, lovely little dummy there from Hudson-Odoi. Azpilicueta not doing too well this game again, as I said. Well, I don't know. The link-up play between him and Hudson-Odoi. Oh, potential there. Corner ball for Chelsea. Again, it seems like after that, Azpilicueta and Hudson-Odoi trying to build something together there, with Hudson-Odoi moving over to the right-hand side for this second half. A corner ball, as I said. Ziyech with the cross. I swear if this ends 0-0, Jesus Christ. Missing Mount again, I think, to be honest. Ziyech, nice little step over there. Crossed in. Nice. What is this keeper doing, man? This keeper's on something. I swear, he's got a bet on this game. He's palming everything out. Azpilicueta maintains the ball. Ruben shielding it like he does very well. Oh my God, Ruben, stop it! Oh, this keeper, man, what is he doing?
What? the hell? No, what did I just witness?
Ruben, I don't know where all this skill has come from. He's not usually the skillful player, is he? But like, he's all right. Aspie's on, crossed in, back post, no one there at all. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So far, I wouldn't hesitate to say that he's probably man of the match so far for Chelsea.
Definitely. Nah, this guy, man. When he's confident, there's nothing better.
Hit the guy in the fucking neck as well. Corner ball to Chelsea. Crossed in. Oh, has that not gone in?
Ah!
Another corner ball. Surely. It's actually been quite a relaxing game. I'm usually doing all sorts of bookings, having to update the bookings or substitutions or whatnot. But so far, absolutely nothing is literally potential handball there.
Oh, shit.
And then straight away, nothing's been given at all.
Nothing.
How have we scored 10 goals in the last 2 games with this front three is beyond me. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Havertz is all but disappeared in this second half. 10 minutes gone, and I'll be honest, I don't think he's even touched the ball more than once, to be honest. I'm saying it now. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Malmo managed to score at some point, like a lucky goal. Hudson-Odoi, lovely little flick there. Havertz, brilliant play. Hudson-Odoi now. Brilliant cross, back post, Ziyech! Come on! Yes!
Ready, yes! Get in!
Oh my God!
Oh, finally!
Hudson-Odoi finds Ziyech at the back post. A potential offside. It all depends if Ziyech timed his run perfectly well, but from what I can see, it was a perfectly timed run. Ziyech fist pump to the travelling fans. Hudson-Odoi, as we see, he's well onside. Brilliant open goal, tap in. Ziyech makes it 1-0 to the boys, and it could be a long second half for the home side here.
That's done now. All we needed was the first goal.
A brilliant goal.
And you know what that is? No. That's another Tuchel masterclass. Because he switched them. He told Hudson-Odoi play on the right, Ziyech on the left. No, that's Thomas Tuchel.
It's it's Tuchel time. There's so much we've got fucking in the chat. It's Tuchel time once again. Do the little notification on the screen, and as simple as that. Out of how long it's taken us to score, it's as a simple goal out of nothing, out of nowhere seemingly, and Hudson-Odoi involved in another goal for another game once again. It's becoming more and more obvious that he is very much coming back into the form that he was in before that Bayern Munich sort of transfer saga. What we were talking about before the game, wasn't it? It's wasn't really sure if Hudson-Odoi still had it in him. I mean, he's got the potential. He's still only 21 or whatever the fuck he is. He's so young. And if he can provide passes like that on a more regular basis, then we're in for a treat with Hudson-Odoi.
That is perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Tuchel, absolute mastermind. People on the chat, Pep Klopp, you trying to know your fucking ass, bro. What a manager, man. Unbelievable manager.
Ziyech was something in his eye now. It's good. We were criticising Ziyech a little bit in the first half. or me more so, but you know, he just tries so hard, and then it just comes so easy to him in those types of situations. It's good to see that he has the composure and the finesse to just, again, it's a tap in, but he still has to get his body in the right position to be able to put it in the back of the net, and he's done just that. Thankfully, if he'd skied that, it would have been, I reckon, done for him, to be honest. But he's netted it. It's 1-0 to the Blues, and the game with Juventus in Zenit starts in just under an hour's time. As it stands, we are exactly level on goal difference and points with Juventus. Juventus obviously still on top because of their head-to-head record with Chelsea, because what they beat us at the Allianz. All eyes on the Zenit game after this. Should we win here, though, it'll be good. Well, more than good. It'd be a bit of incredible if Zenit can even get a draw, to be honest. I would happily take a draw and then leave it till the to the Juventus game. Zenit, of course, our last game of the Champions League group stage fixtures. Well, would you take a draw, do you think, between Zenit and Juventus?
Oh yeah, we need that anyway. So yeah, of course, anything that stops Juve winning.
I feel like it could be an obvious win for Juventus, but then you never know. I don't think they're in the best of form at the moment, are they, in Serie A? Champions League.
No, they're not. They're in terrible form.
Juventus preview. Yeah, most places are predicting a 1-0 win for Juventus. So from that, I can literally, it could just be like a bad day for Juventus. If we look at Juventus in their previous however many games, let's look at their home record. They've lost their last game against Sassuolo, and before then, unbeaten since August at home. So you never know. With Zenit, they're a weird team. Zenit do like to perform against the bigger sides. We'll just have to wait and see. It's fortunate that we have the really early kickoff today. Azpilicueta linking up with Havertz there. Rudiger. Ziyech. Nice little tiki-taka sort of play here. One touch. Ziyech heads it back into the play of Malmo. Puts them on the counter-attack. Should we keep Ziyech? Do you think? Even if he carries on, if he carries on playing the way he has does so far this season, do you think, would you be annoyed if we sold him at the end of the season?
Depends on who comes in. Because, like, we need creativity in the squad. So if Ziyech don't bring it, then we need someone that can.
I think this is his season to really prove himself. Maybe even Werner, to be honest. As long as... I wouldn't be upset if either of them left at the end of the season. As long as they didn't go to Premier League sides. Because knowing Chelsea's luck, they'd end up being absolutely brilliant for any other side. But... Werner I'd be more upset if Werner left, because I do think he's going to find his form. Ziyech, I do stand by. Like, I just don't think he's going to find the form at Chelsea. He's also nearly 29, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not young. People forget how old Ziyech actually is. He's been around for a while. Whereas Werner's still, I mean, he's my age, for fuck's sake. He's not. He's in like the middle. He's like mid-20s. Still got a lot to prove. He didn't help himself with playing as well as he did do in Germany. Obviously hyped himself up massively and gave himself such a name to sort of like have to back. It's a tiring one. It's a tiring one for him. We know how good he can be, but I still stand by what I was saying with I just think the Premier League defenders just they're too strong for him, which is weird considering what Bundesliga. It's not a weak league, is it? And he did it so well in his last season at Leipzig. It just doesn't seem as though he can really find his form at Chelsea. But he is finding his form. He's influential in his moments with making the right runs, drawing the attention to him, and allowing the runs to be made from other players and leading to goals, getting assists and all that sort of stuff. It's just all the attention goes on the goals because he scored so many goals.
Oh, unlucky Ruben. Ah, dead shot. Yeah,
Malmo player down. I don't mind Werner staying at all. I'd be more annoyed. Not annoyed, but there's only so many opportunities that you can give Ziyech, like as a first team player, is what I'm trying to say. Like there's only so many chances you can give him to allow himself to make his way into the first team regularly. I don't know. I've always wanted to like Ziyech, but I just don't think it's not going to work at Chelsea. I like I said, I really hope it does.
What a ball from Char.
Was that Craig 28 on TV?
Hey, big up. Oh no, is Ian's at? Is he at the match?
You might see him here. Look.
Nah.
I thought that's what someone have said. Thoughts on Alonso? Does he need to go, or should we keep him as a backup? To me, he's a little too slow. He's always been too slow. I'll keep him until he's more of a thing is he's a liability a lot of the time, but he does come out with those real moments of he scores in big games, and when you need someone to score a free kick in a big game, Alonso is your geezer. Like he just does score, and I think that's what annoys people, Chelsea fans in particular, that don't like Alonso, is that he'll be shocking for the longest time, and then he will produce something like magical out of nowhere in a big game, and then he'll warrant his extension or whatever. Like he'll warrant his place at Chelsea. We've gone over Alonso quite a few times this stream, haven't we? So, long story short, I don't know. From what you were saying, you'd keep him, but I think if we got the right amount of money, which I don't even know how much do you think he's even worth?
Who, Alonso?
Yeah. It's got to be less than 10 mil these days, isn't it? Surely.
Nah, you could get 20 out of him.
Do you really reckon 20 mil?
Right club. Marina, innit? She's capable of that.
Yeah. You can never discount her abilities, but as much as I back him, 20 million for Alonso is a fucking this is fraud.
Yeah, he's good.
That's mad. I don't even know a team that I could see him going to. Probably a Spanish team, but 20 million for him it seems like. In today's sort of like financial system,
they didn't really go out.
20 million is nothing, is it? Havertz, good chance. 130 likes, 131 likes over on YouTube. If you haven't liked, if you are watching, if you're enjoying the stream, I know it's been a tough one. It's only 1-0. It should have been way more. Well, not necessarily should have, but it should be in terms of the squad that we have out. It should be way more than 1-0. If you want to leave a like, feel free. Thiago Silva with the chance cleared off the line. Jesus Christ.
Mad.
Havertz can be very clumsy sometimes. Yeah. Don't disagree with that at all. Fits in with what I was saying about like he's not aggressive enough, and he just seems quite goofy. I don't know. If you've seen him on Instagram, like the pictures he takes every now and then, like when he's in the background, that sums up his personality as a player on the pitch as well. He's just quite a goofy player, isn't he? I don't know. He just doesn't have aggression to him. Like I can't imagine being a defender.
He's a smooth player, I will say that.
Yeah, he's classy. He's classy, but he hasn't got aggression to him where like the likes of even like Maguire is going to be scared to come across him. Good chance for Malmo here. Absolutely taken out by Thiago. Is it Thiago Silva?
Yeah.
And a first booking of the game. Jesus Christ. God, I'm actually going to have to do something. Yellow card. And Thiago Silva. Still quite surreal, Thiago Silva playing for Chelsea. I always think that every now and then. I know he's been at Chelsea over a year now, and very, very strange him being at the club. I don't know about you, but like, always looked at him as if like it's such a good defender. I know he's running out the rest of his career at Chelsea, so to speak, but he's the fact that he's 36, nearly 37 or whatever he is, he's so good still. It's actually mental how good he is at his age.
Fucking hell.
Christensen with the throw. Havertz flicked on. Ziyech with a nice flick on as well. Puts a little bit of danger on Rudy. Again, absolutely nothing really too dangerous from Malmo, and that pretty much sums up their quality, to be honest. Absolutely woeful cross. And 20 minutes to go. It's got to be said, not the best of performances from Chelsea, really, but we are 1-0 up. We are... what's his teeth got to do with it? Did I say anything about teeth? Chelsea dispossessed. Foul given. Atalanta versus United will be a good game. Ross and Chris are coming on. I don't even know what's going on in the chat. They're all having conversations between themselves in the chat at the moment.
Oh, they're beefing each other again.
Jermaine Train Allen just said Ross and Chris are coming on. Who are they? Ross and... Oh, fuck. Who am I thinking of? Wait, Chris? Who's Chris? Ross? I can imagine... Chris... Oh, fucking hell. I've done... I was thinking... I thought who's coming on like, on the stream afterwards. He said Ross as in Ross Barkley and Chris. I didn't think he meant... I didn't even realise.
Oh, you didn't know who was on about.
I was reading the chat thinking, who the fuck is Chris? I'll get those in early doors then. So Ross Barkley coming on. What do you reckon of Barkley these days?
I'm happy for him to play the last 20 minutes because he is a really good super sub. I'll leave it there. Go on, Ruben.
Havertz spins around. Ziyech. Oh, fucking hell, Ziyech.
Ah.
Pulisic's coming on. Why?
Pulisic. Ah, oh, damn it.
That's what I'm saying, because I saw Chris in the chat and I was like, who the fuck is Chris?
Right, well, just hope he's fit.
Touch on wood. I swear to God, if he gets injured in this fucking game, 18 minutes to go. Surely he can last it.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Just I wanted to see him play after the international break, but I don't care. Let's go with it.
God, player ratings after this is going to be a chore. Jesus.
I can only imagine.
It's been fine the last two games because we've done really well. Yeah, look, there it is. Fucking, what? Why? Why risk it? I don't get it. Who's that? Ziyech. Ziyech coming off. And Hudson-Odoi. Strange. both our wingers coming off. Barkley replacing one of them is strange in and of itself, to be honest. I'm fairly sure Malmo are making their own substitution as well. Nanasi for Nalic. I haven't got him on my fucking thing. Where's he? Nalic.
Nalic.
I haven't even got him on my score on the thing. Addy? He's not even on the subs bench for these geezers. What the fuck?
That's weird.
Timeline. Nalic, yeah. I haven't even got him on the score sheet on the subs bench. Not a clue. I can't be asked to update their thing anyway. We'll just leave it there. Ross Barkley has scored against Malmo before. Just under 15 minutes to go. I beg we score another goal, man. I'm falling asleep. I can't lie. You look like you're dozing off as well.
No, I'm just focused on this. Plus, I need to sort out my thing as well for afterwards.
Thiago Silva plays it forward. Azpilicueta picks it up. Christensen. I feel like we're just playing for the 1-0 at this point. They're so deep. It's ridiculous.
They might as well push players forward at this point.
Pulisic is underrated in form. I don't think he is, to be honest.
Underrated in form?
He's underrated in form. I don't think he is. I think he's rated in form. Rated perfectly in form. It's just he doesn't play enough without being injured. Oh, nice bit of play there. Pulisic actually with the chance. Lays it off. Barkley. As far as Ruben on the box. Oh, he's so strong, man. Jesus. Christensen setting the jellies there. My God.
As always.
Barkley, nice little dink over. Christian Pulisic looking fucking good on the ball, I must say.
Done well to hold on to that.
The two balls that he's had come to his feet, he's dealt with really, really well, to be honest. And just a quick reminder. Upcoming fixtures, Burnley, Leicester, Juventus and Manchester United coming up live coverage as always over on Chelsea Fan TV. Again, if you haven't subscribed or liked over on the Chelsea Fan TV YouTube page, by all means, leave a like and subscribe. Social media platforms, myself, Chelsea Fans XI on all available social media platforms. Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and as well TikTok. And of course, the one and only Carefree Lewis G with a rare appearance these days. He's back for today. His social media is on screen. Carefree Lewis G, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and any other social media platforms that you are currently on.
Just everything. Oh.
Literally, Chelsea literally look like they're trying to play down the clock, which is I don't know if it's fatigue or like I say, fatigue or tiredness or anything like that. Nice little play over the top. Havertz!
Oh, go on, this must be you.
How are you not fucking scoring that? For Christ's sake, man. Good shot. Gee, well, potential. YouTube comments going absolutely mental. The fact that Havertz didn't score that. Still 1-0. 2-1 with Wolfsburg and Salzburg. Not really sure how much that affects us, to be honest. I will quickly look at their... Wolfsburg are bottom, Salzburg are top. So if we finish second, we do potentially have the chance to play Salzburg if they do finish top. They are 4 points clear of Sevilla at the moment in their group. Havertz is turning into Timo in front of goal. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Rudiger. And Alonso fouled. How Alonso's still on the pitch at this point in the game, I'm not really too sure. Still 3 substitutions available for Chelsea, 4 for Malmo. Pulisic. Nice ball. Azpilicueta. Doopy little header away there. As far as his teammate, it's dealt with well. Loftus-Cheek diving in, and the Malmo player made the most of that. To be honest, it wasn't as bad as it actually looked. To be frank, the Malmo player definitely made the most of that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, unfortunately, does go back. Well, not back, but into the bookings for today. Unfair on his performance, to be honest, because he's an absolute blinder, all things considered. So a yellow card against his name really is quite unfair. Or unnecessary, shall we say. Predictions on Ipswich versus Wickham. Fucking hell. Not a clue. Junetex, welcome on Twitch. Hello. Nice of you to drop in. Feel free to follow. Would be nice. Malmo player at the moment, currently down on the floor. Come on, you Blues. Under 19s beat Malmo 5-0 early. They did indeed. Malmo are so dusted, I reckon Vieira's boys would beat these clowns. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. The fact that we're struggling to win with pretty much a first team lineup against them, Palace, I'm not quite sure if they would actually... I think they beat Palace, to be fair. Edouard might come out with a bit of trickery. And Benteke... Did Benteke ever play for Liverpool in Europe? I wouldn't be surprised.
They were in the Europa League when he was there, yeah. Got to the final.
They did just beat City 2-0. Well, they did. You're right. Palace did just beat City 2-0. You're not wrong. Can this fucking Morelos looking wannabe fucking get up already? Jesus. He's staggering all over the place. Jesus.
He got finished.
Couple of players getting ready for Malmo. Hopefully players that are actually registered on their lineups would be nice. Again, who is Nalic? I don't even know.
Go on.
Nice play from Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho, again, who I forgot was even on the pitch, to be honest.
He's been doing his work perfectly.
Just in the background, isn't he? Just doing what he needs to do. Goes unnoticed, but he does everything he needs to do all at the same time. Rudiger plays in Pulisic. Not Pulisic, Havertz, rather. I get so many of these guys mixed up because of their haircut. It's when Hazard and Kovacic were playing together, I used to get them mixed up all the fucking time.
Yeah. Go on, Alonso.
Alonso, Rudiger, Thiago Silva. Oh my god, just blow the whistle already. Jesus. Christensen. A lot of people in the chat saying that they hope Atalanta show up against United today. You were saying you reckon Atalanta are gonna give Man United a bit of trouble today, you know?
Should batter them. Being honest.
I mean, batter's a bit of a, you know. If Ronaldo's in form, Champions League, you never know. But it all depends on what Oli comes out with, to be honest. But I agree with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Atalanta, because they are quite good in the Champions League at home, aren't they?
Yeah, they've had a good. It's been a tight group, but that's also because United have been poor. There we go. What's the comment saying?
I was just trying to do the substitutions. Thoughts on Conte being at Tottenham? I think we kind of went over that. You've obviously released a video. If you are wondering what Lewis's views on the Conte situation is, since his guaranteed move to sorry,
what's your thoughts
on today's performance?
No, Conte.
I mean, you pretty much now put it on, you know, hit the nail on the head with regards to. I feel like it's weirder because it's more recent that we had Conte. I really enjoyed Conte. My first season going to every single game in a season, I managed to go to pretty much every single game, was Conte's second season in charge. And my God, I couldn't have picked up, apart from winning the FA Cup, it was a fucking stinky one, I must be honest.
It was a horrendous year.
I went to every home game that season and quite a few away games. And I went to, if you remember, the Palace manager, who was the Palace manager that season? He went like 6 games without a single goal or single win. What's his name? Either way, it's before Hodgson came in, and Frank de Boer, and that was the game. Bakayoko scored, and I went there with my mate. My mate got me. I was sat in the Palace end, and he was like, "No, don't worry, it's going to be a walkover. Chelsea going to win." And was it Hodgson's first game in charge?
They hadn't scored a goal yet.
They hadn't scored a game all season. They hadn't won a game, not drawn a game. They'd lost every single game imaginable, and then they beat us at Cellar. So I thought, I know exactly what kind of season this is going to be. And the fact that Bakayoko scored of all fucking people was, you know.
On turn.
So
Barkley unlucky.
I always think back to the Man City game with Conte. There's loads of clips going around at the moment saying like, enjoy playing this kind of football, blah blah blah. And it's all the Chelsea players just sort of standing there at the Etihad, sort of like waiting. A lot of players. I saw LeBouf on ESPN before this game. He was saying that he hates Conte's style of play. He makes football very boring. But Tottenham don't have the most entertaining style of football anyway. So they won't really notice too much of a difference. If they end up winning, it'll be good for them. But not too much of a difference in style of play that we are used to watching Tottenham play, because they are just not the best. A weird one. Thank you for the super chat. Swiss Daniel, do you have to be vaccinated to enter the bridge? I haven't been to the bridge, to be fair, during COVID. You have to show a what's the name, don't you? Clear COVID test, don't you? Cool. Yeah, no. In answer to your question, Swiss Daniel, I think you do have to have a clear COVID test to be able to enter. But then again, I went to Selhurst, Brighton the other day, and I didn't need anything at all. I barely got in with a ticket, to be honest. Didn't even check that. 3 minutes of added time, and thank God this game will finally be over, because it's been a tough one to get through, I must be honest. Only 1-0, and even then, arguably, we couldn't have even got maybe even 2 goals more. Malmo, looking for a chance. I'll take the dub. Well, I mean, it's not a dub just yet. Just over 2 minutes to go. .22 shots on target. Well, not on target, but 22 shots. 11 on target for Chelsea. So again, we've maintained our 1 shot on target for every 2 shots taken in this game. 73% possession overall. 146 likes on the YouTube stream at the moment. Again, if you aren't subscribed to Chelsea Fan TV, of course, now is your chance. Again, here's Havertz's chance to get his name on the score sheet. He does pass the ball. Christensen. God. Again, we've played quite entertaining football this season, and this is... Oh my God! Jesus! Fucking Christ!
Oh, that wasn't nothing.
I got so scared then. Proper woke me up. A minute to go. And again, a formality, a poor pass from Barkley. It did make it back to Mendy. Who do you think the player of the season has been so far?
Mendy.
It's undeniable, really, isn't it? To be honest. Playing down the clock. 30 seconds to go. Let me know in the chat who you think your man of the match is before we have a quick, literally a 1 minute break, because I'm actually dying for the toilet. We're going to go literally for a 1 minute break as the final whistle goes before we do our player rating. Stay tuned for that. And it does seem as though... Pulisic, 1-on-1, all the way! Go on!
Done. Ah! Oh my days!
I don't believe it.
Oh my days!
I don't believe it.
Oh my goodness! What was that?
Oh,
My
Torres! Fuck! It ends. The game's finished. It's over nonetheless. It's 1-0 to the boys. And allow me to switch screens before you. I know you need to shoot off and do your quick reactions. Lewis, as always, thank you so much for coming on for this live stream. I'm sure
Bless, bro,
everyone was
as
happy
always.
to see your face. It was lovely to see you. Final comments just quickly on this game before you shoot off.
Like watching paint dry, but Pulisic, what's his name? Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek, and Jorginho have made this game really great to watch, as the Danish Maldini, as always. But yeah, guys, I'm going to shoot, so take care. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Stay tuned and everything. Like and subscribe to the channel. We out. Peace. Bless. Bless.
And he's off. just like that. Oh, God. All right. Give me, boys, if you're watching, just stay here. I'm going to the toilet just for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Stay on. We'll do player ratings. We're going all through it. It's going to be a quick one because, believe me, fucking mud. Absolute mud. So, as I said, stay tuned. There's still quite a few of you here. Get your likes in while I'm going to the toilet. Like I say, it's literally a 2-second journey. We'll go through the player ratings really quickly and then we'll end the stream. And then we'll get ready for the Burnley game. But in the meantime, stay tuned. I'll be back 2 seconds. Jeez Louise. Just stay there. Stay there. I'm back! Jeez! Oh God, so many of you've gone! So good. So good. Shut up. Thank God that's on Twitch. Jesus Christ. Right, we're back. We're back. It's going to be a quick one, boys. Because, good God, that was woeful. Allow me to reintroduce myself. No. Let me put the chat over there for YouTube. We'll have the old what's names over here. Chelsea lineup. Mendy. Again, this is going to be a quick one, boys, because again, absolutely woeful position to really have to comment on. To be honest, well, again, we won. A win is a win. A win is a win, and. I don't really know what to say. It was so bad. It was so bad. Again, get your reviews in. Get your thoughts in. We are gonna start straight away. Mendy, what do we reckon? 7, 6. Everyone a 6. Even Ziyech, who scored, played shit. Like, it was just not even a laugh and a joke, was it? Guarantee you're coming out. Oh, no. He does need some muscle, though. Remember, the 3 player at the front. Mendy ain't had shit to do. Again, it's not a bad thing for Mendy to be a 7's not. He didn't have anything to do. This isn't slander to to Mendy. However, he didn't have anything to do, as a few of you have said in the chat. He didn't have anything to do. It's as simple as that. He's a 6. He's a 6. He didn't have anything to do. So it's nothing against him. 6 or a 7. Yeah, a 7, but I think a 7 might be a little bit too generous, considering, again, he had absolutely nothing to do. Back 3. Again, this is going to be a quick one, boys. Thiago Silva. What's the general consensus? Back 3. Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger. Let's give an all-round sort of score for them. Are we saying 6 for all of them or 7 for all of them? That's the thing. Clean sheet, give him a 6. Yeah, again, nothing against Mendy. He didn't have a bad game. It's just he didn't have anything to do. 5. 6, 7, 7, all 6. All 6, 7. Okay, I'll take my own discretions. I reckon Christensen was a 6. I think Thiago Silva got involved. I'll give him a 6. I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to be the same all around. This isn't. So my point is, I'm not keeping this stream going longer than it needs to, because there are players that do need recognition. I.e., oh shit, fucking, oh thank God for that. I.e., who we're going to go on straight towards now is Loftus-Cheek. Get your views in the chat right now. Loftus-Cheek, man of the match for me, without a shadow of a doubt. Hudson-Odoi had a good game as well. But, you know, I do believe Ruben had a fucking blinding game, all things considered. It wasn't the best game, but, you know, with what he had to work with, I do think that Ruben had the best game out of everyone. So, like I say, get your ratings in for Ruben. And 8. Tyree says 8. 8. I think he was a level above the rest, to be honest. So, the fact that everyone else is 6, I don't think Ruben was a 7. 8.5. I don't believe that Ruben was a 6 or a 7. I think at least an 8 was the minimum. 8 performance from him. So we'll keep him as an 8. There's a couple of 8.5s, to be fair. So, you know what? Fuck it. We'll give him an 8.5. He was literally a level above the rest of the players. What do you mean 6? Someone said a 6 in the... Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. 8.5 for me. I say 6 all apart. All 6 apart from Havertz, who gets a 3. Ugh. Ruben is a 7. 2 horrible turnovers and clues in the final third. Jorginho's a 7. We'll move on to Jorginho next then. Go on then. He was a little bit... as I was saying to Lewis when he did answer me, he was there. He was there. But, you know, Jorginho was in the background doing what needed to be done. He was making the crucial tackles. He didn't have a bad game at all. Jorginho didn't have a bad game at all. But at the same time, it wasn't a good enough performance to, like, he wasn't out there providing passes or scoring or anything like that. We didn't get a penalty. So 6, 7, 7. Should we say 6.5 then? There's a lot of 6s and 7s. Quickly, but we're not going to do any of the substitute rankings like we've done in the last couple of games, because none of the players really made too much of an appearance. Pulisic came on, but it was like, do you know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. Manuel, welcome back. Welcome back. I do remember you. Thank you very much for joining in. Just doing the current Chelsea player rankings for today's game. Azpilicueta. Should we go to Azpilicueta next? Again, a bit of a dicey one. Bear in mind, Azpilicueta has been out with injury for a good few games now. So, you know, give him benefit of the doubt. He still tried. He still did quite good. He didn't play great. He did set up the pass that led to the Hudson-Odoi cross. He was injured. Adrian, you're right, mate. 6. A 6 for Azpilicueta. Come on. Get your comments in. Come on. Jeez. There's so many of you. Jesus Christ. Still 100 of you watching. Get your comments in. Jeez. 6. 6.5. We'll go with a 6. Fuck it. We'll try and speed this thing up because the night is young. There's still games to come. There's 15 minutes to go until the Juventus game. We'll all be watching that for sure. Could be losing Emery to Newcastle. Alonso, let's be honest. I'm not even going to wait until the comments for that. We'll give him a 5. And that's coming from me, and I love Alonso. I absolutely love Alonso, but Jesus Christ, he was just fucking might as well have not been there. Hudson-Odoi, I think given his assist, at least a 6.5, maybe a 7. Alonso a 3. A 5. I've downgraded him because I know everyone's going to say that he was shit. So I completely understand it. You know what I mean? A 3's harsh. Havertz is the only one that deserves the lowest rating, to be honest. Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, we're talking about Hudson-Odoi now. So 6.5, 7.5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll take you with it. A 7. We'll give him a 7. He tried. He did really well, to be fair. He's been on good form in the last couple of games. That he has had his first team performance warranted in a starting 11 performance. He's been given a chance, and he's taken the chance really well. I'll give him that. I've been very critical of Hudson-Odoi over the last few months. But I'll give it credit where credit's due. He has really performed well in the last... I mean, of all games, he really could have performed quite well in this game. And, he got the assist. He got the assist. Ziyech. Where are we putting Ziyech? We'll get to Havertz last. Where are we putting Ziyech? Because I know he scored... But good God, does the geezer know how to give the ball away? Fuck me. It's a joke at this point. Really, fucking Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that, 7 is too generous. 6! Okay. I mean, I had him as a 6.5 to start with, Hudson-Odoi. So if you want to blame me for the rating for Hudson-Odoi, blame Tyrese. I gave him a 7. We'll put him as 6.5. Apparently 7's too generous. Ziyech. 7 only for the goal. I don't think that warrants a 7, to be honest. Ziyech was shit. 6 only because he scored. That makes sense. That makes sense. So, if we're going off of the back 4... as in including Mendy, I guess back 5. If you include Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, none of them had a bad game at all. 6 is the general sort of rating. I know he scored. I know Ziyech scored, but good God, he was still so hard to watch. So I'm not going to downgrade him at all. I know he scored, but a 6. A 6. That's it. It's a 6. And I think that's being generous. If he didn't score, I think Ziyech could be on for like a 4.5, to be fucking honest with you. And then the big dog up front. The big dog up front. Havertz. What are we giving Havertz? This is where I'm going to see some absolutely disgusting ratings in the chat. Come on. Get your Havertz ratings in the chat. He's He's had a chance. He's been given a chance since Romelu Lukaku and Timo Werner have been injured. He's had a chance to make a name for himself, make a claim for himself, state his claim as a potential front runner for Chelsea Football Club because of the two injuries, the big injuries up front. I don't think he's making the most of it, to be honest. I think he's been muddy. I think he's been really, really poor. And like I've said many times this game and every other game, he's built up the strength. When he joined Chelsea, he was a weakling. He was so weak on the ball, getting pushed over here and there, left and right and centre. He's built the muscle, but he just goes to the floor so easily. He's so lethargic when he's on the ball, man. Oh my God, he's just so lethargic. I don't know how to word it properly, but he just, when he's on the ball, it's so like, oh, casual. Where am I going to pass the ball to? You know, am I going to pass it to Ziyech? It just doesn't have that aggression of like, do you remember like a Drogba? It's just like, get the fuck out the way. Move. I'm coming. I'm scoring. Whether you like it or not, I'm coming through your defence and I'm scoring a goal. Havertz, it's just like, if you'll allow me through, I'll score. If that's all right. We know the quality Havertz has. There's no doubt about it. But he's soft. He's so soft. I love Havertz. But fuck me. Get a backbone. Jesus Christ. For that, I'm giving him a 5. He's going alongside Alonso. He had a stinker. He had an absolute fucking howler. 4. 3. 4 is fair. Alright. 4. We'll give him a 4. Not a 3. That's harsh. Bear with me. Again, don't get me wrong. I love Havertz. I think he's brilliant. But on a bad day, he's fucking awful. He's so bad. And not even like he's bad as in quality-wise. Because you can see the quality shining through. But fuck me. Just get a backbone about you, mate. Jesus. The only good thing he did was set up Cho. He's not a striker, is he? I thought he might have been a striker. The last couple of games has proven that he's not. He cannot score to save his life. Someone said it on YouTube earlier on in the stream. Oh no, sorry, replays. I think it was you. He's gained the Timo curse. He can't score one-on-one. He can't. Boys. 164 likes on the YouTube video. If you are feeling generous enough, if you haven't left a like, by all means, feel free. Let's try and get to 175. How does that sound? There's still 90 odd of you still in the chat. Leave a like. Subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV if you haven't already. If you're not following myself, I'm not going to do anything for, it's a shout out for myself. No, fuck that. No, I'm joking. Socials for me, Chelsea Fans XI on every single social media platform available. Twitch, which I will be doing some more gaming streams. I'll be playing some spooky games as it's still technically, I mean, it's just come, but it's in the Christmas season. But we're going to be playing some games once this stream goes offline. Join me over on Twitch. We're going to be playing some scary games or something over on Twitch. Chelsea Fans XI if you want to carry on watching me doing my thing. Again, I'll be live in about 30 minutes time over on Twitch. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, blah, 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 all the rest. And again, of course, the return of Carefree Lewis G, or Lewis himself. He was there today. Somewhat, I guess. Follow him over on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and every other social media platform available. Upcoming fixtures: Burnley, Leicester, Juventus, and Manchester United coming up soon. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. I will see you with the Burnley game very shortly, or if you decide to come and watch me over on Twitch, as I said, I'll be going live in the next half an hour or an hour or so. I love you all. I'll see you for the Burnley game. Ta-da for now. Goodbye. Out the Blues.